Hello everyone. Today we're going to we're not going to have a chat today. Okay, I'm actually going to set up the chat. One moment, please. New window. There we go. Just make it a bit smaller. Anyway, let's move that over there. Have to look at it. Today we're going to do something I did this autumn fall, but I didn't really do it correctly, or even not fast rather. So here we are. Let's see here. We're going to install Rock again. To just do that, we're going to go into here, our home directory, and we're going to create a directory where we're going to put everything. This is, I've already shown you most of this, but I didn't think it was very informative, or it wasn't fast enough for my liking. So let's get this over with. mk make directory OOC libs cd OOC libs, and now we're going to get what we need. And I had a chat window that covered this terminal. That was very professional of me. So let's go down here, quick install, and we are going to go into I'm going to do this line of line, clone it to rock, and we're going to go into rock, and then we're going to make rescue. cd rock make rescue. The setup of rock is probably the hardest part of using rock. It's not very informative. I don't like the documentation at all. I think that you shouldn't add too much to your path. I'm gonna show you how to do this the way I think you should do it. So here's compiling everything into stuff. Middleware, I think, front ends, and the Naga Queen, the last thing that is very important. There we go. And now we need to link this. So, as I showed you, home, we're going to link this to our bin folder. You should have your own private bin folder in your home directory. To set it up, that is beyond the scope of this tutorial. So, going to link rock to home bin and rock. No, what is this? No, we're going to ln-s symlink. And now we create the symlink. And now we need to link something ln. You're going to link the SDK from the rock directory. ln-symlink.s home OOC libs, and it's rock SDK going to be symlink to, see here, I'm missing that button all the time, slash home slash OOC libs SDK. And if we go ls -l in the pan directory here, we see that we have the SDK installed there, and it points to the rocks SDK. I don't know if this is actually the way you should do it. This is the way I do it, because there isn't a Git directory for the SDK. I couldn't find any, so this is the only way I could figure it out. Now we have linked the rock compiler to our local bin. If we go like this, bin, you can see that we have rock points to our compiler in OOC libs. And this is very important. It does. Perhaps I should make it a little bit bigger. And the next thing is we need to get Sam. Sam was the one thing that I screwed up last time. Let's see here. Just move this out of the way a bit so I can get down to the... So, first thing first, we're going to get Sam. And, oops. Yes. I haven't set up our... I haven't set up a bash RC. But that's the first thing we must do. So, let's do that. Is this thing here. I am not going to do it exactly like that. I'm going to no, it was this here, that one. So let's just copy that, and we go into RC, and let's move this out of the way. Gedit just do this one more time. 14, and at the end of this we're going to put our path. The path has to be the same as the one we created. If you look here, this path here, and that is where it will find the SDK, and we will find Sam and Rock, and it will put, if you want to, you can install libraries directly into there. I'm not a Git user. I don't use Git, so that is the only option I have, to put libraries into there manually. Because Sam requires a Git repository as the base of all the projects. I don't like that. I think it's very bad design decision, but what you do about it? I like the language. That's enough for me. We're going to talk about that in a 2 seconds. Now then, I can close this, save, and close. And now then, now we are in here. Now we can do this. Now it has to load. That's not bash RC. I think it's load. Is it load? No. Anyway, source. We source it. Now we've reloaded the bash RC. The next thing we have to do now is to get the SAM. I'm sorry that is a very disjoint of me, but I'm doing this live. So we have the line here, git clone and the address. You get it from the quick install guide how to install SAM, and we clone it to this directory Now we go into SAM. According to the documentation, you should do rock-v. Does it work? No, it doesn't. Let me see here. ls, oops, ls. No, not ls. There we go. There's no SAM. SAM wasn't compiled. So what you need to do is rock and sam.use. That's the only way to compile this. Okay. Let's now check. There we have SAM. Now we need to put this in our bin directory too. And we do that via link, symlink. So let's go to home and bin, SAM, and we need to, oh, sorry. This is problem with doing this live is that OOC libs sam is that I can't really do this easily. Now that we have symlinked our SAM to the SAM directory, so if you look at SAM, we can use it. Not SAM directory. We symlinked it to the bin directory, our local bin directory. In my case, it's home/bin. Now we have set up rock, and we have set up our SDK, and we set up SAM, and we have created the correct system variables that are needed for SAM to work and for rock to work as it should. And let's now go into a few tests that I've written. OOC. Let's go into hello world again. And let's remove hello and remove hello. That one. Oh. If we look at what is in this folder, most of this is actually created on the fly. These are not something that I have pulled in or anything like that. This is the compiler's pulled in for itself. So let's actually remove that, shall we? rm rock temp -r and cd source rm -r rock temp. I'm sorry I'm doing this so .r hello.oc, and I don't know why those things ain't removed automatically when you close. Anyway, let's tree this again. Now we just those files. Sorry about this very long introduction or thing. I just had to clean up my directory. So now you can see we have a use file, a folder called source, and a hello. So let's cat this hello.use. As you can see, it has a few fields, and is I don't think this is, I don't know what this type of format is it, but it's a YAML or something. So it's hello world is name, description is print hello world, version number, source path is source path there, and the main entry point is that file there. And there we main file. You put the main file in the main as a main there. I would have liked. I don't know if there is an entry point. It would be nice to have. Anyway, let's go in and cat source hello, and this is the standard test I usually do. So here we go. We can do this. Sam and hello.use and get, and we use no self because this isn't get no self, and then hello.use. Hello has no dependencies. Our work here is done. If you have the dependencies, that would have pulled in all the files into our rock directory. No, not rock directory, or OOC libs directory. Let's actually. I have another problem. Let's hold that thought. Let's go first into. Let's first go rock, and we do a hello.use, and it compiles our file here. The as you can see, it says that pointer cost of a different size. That is never any problems with rock. So, and now we have if you do tree again, see it pulled in a lot and lots of files. All this has been pulled in whilst just by running rock. Sam hasn't pulled this. This is rock that pulls in this from the SDK. If we actually, let's go back one step here. Test 2, I think. Yeah, I have another test that I've written, which is same tree structure. Test 2 per do sources person.ooc. This is a class, and main. It's basically just. I wanted to test how to do functions, not functions, classes and stuff like that. So let's go into tree test 3. Zero directory and 0 file. Okay, nice. Let's go into OOC files here and go into rock again. Rock, and let's actually do this. Let's compile rock with rock. This shouldn't fail. Hopefully. As you see, there's lots and lots of errors. Let's compile the SDK. Let's compile the SDK with rock. It's done. Everything works. This is what's great with make rescue actually pulls in the C sources for the rock compiler, and when we did this, it compiles again. Actually, it ends up there and not. Let's see here. And oh, that's interesting. They're actually not the same age. So we need to, now that we have compiled rock with rock, I need to symlink the new place. Oh, that's interesting. Home OC libs rock to home bin rock. Okay. RM. There we go. Now then, now let's check if we can compile rock with rock that we compiled with rock. Nothing's happening. It even works better. Let's do the SDK. It works even, that is bloody fast. Much faster than before. So that's the way you have to set it up. You have to first install rock with the make rescue. Then with rock you have to compile the make rescue rock. You have to compile rock again, and with that rock you compile rock again. So, and that rock you got that you then symlink to. That's very complicated. Make rescue shouldn't. I don't really understand why that has what is different. Should be the same, but isn't. Next time, what can? Let's see if we can SDK. Is any net? What is this? Net use? No. Din. No. What's the file directory? That's interesting. Interesting error. I really like rock because it actually throws backtraces at you when it fails. Nice language feature or compiler feature. Next, I should probably compile SAM with the same way. Yeah. And that works. Any questions for this? I have no clue. Just don't ask any questions. I basically wanted to show you how to set up rock and SAM. One pro tip, if you are like me, someone who doesn't use Git, SAM, get no. Oh, what is it? No self. That is command you should use. That puts everything into the correct place. CD svn. Let's see if I have my anything here. No, I didn't. Where did that go? Never mind. I thought I had another project somewhere. Oh, it is that. It is there. S3. I have just to move a few things here. Rock temp. That's much better. Next thing, I was going to show you. As you can see here, there's no. If I do SAM get test.use. It says that this isn't a Git directory. No fucking shit, it isn't a Git directory, fucking Git. So we have to do. I'm actually going to show you one thing before we do that. See the see the OOC libs. There's nothing there, as you can see, and cat test.use. I have a dependency on STL. So if we go into here and no self, it pulls in the SDK, the bindings for STL2. And if you look into here, STL2 is there. It's a really, really nice feature, but I think that should have been the original, the way it should be working all the time. It shouldn't really pull it into the current working directory or current working project. That is just daft. It should have been switched the other way, so it's always the global or the non-local version, I would say. But it isn't my project. So anyway, now I showed you how to set up Rock and Sam. I showed you how to compile Rock with Rock and then link to that. And I've compiled Rock with the Rock that we compiled with Rock, the C Rock, and then we compiled Sam with the Rock that we compiled with the Rock that was compiled with the C Rock, and we symlinked the new Rock to our bin directory. So, anyway, my name is Miguel Zaren, and thanks for watching. Any questions you may have, I can't answer them. Goodbye.